Call Chris Little.
Thank you, Deputy Speaker. I agree with the member for North Belfast. The key aim of the Children and Young Persons Strategy is healthy children. So can I ask the Education Minister to be clearer? Which special school staff will be vaccinated and when, in order to promote safe and healthy special schools during this pandemic?
Well, I thank the member for his question. As I indicated, my position is I think there is still a good argument saying that all special schools should be. There has been ongoing work involving the Department, the EA, Strategic Leadership Group of the special schools, the Public Health Agency and the CMO. What Health have indicated in terms of where they would prioritise vaccination is around a range of children with particular clinical vulnerabilities. There is a list, but it's not exclusive to that. I think of 16 interventions around that where staff will interact with that. I think we're at the stages where I think that it's effectively a two-stage process where there's identification of the children that would be the staff will be interacting with, and then I think in terms of delivery directly on the ground, there's then a role directly for the schools themselves to identify those staff. Now, I appreciate that puts sometimes the schools in a difficult position, but if Health are indicating that they can only justify from a clinical point of view intervention where it is directly those staff that are involved, I understand that that work is nearing completion, that the list of children are more or less there. I think the next step, and I think the principals have indicated that they didn't want to do it directly over the half-term period, but that there will be identification of those. That will lead to a reasonable cohort of those. It will not go as far as ideally I would want to do, but I think part of that is to try to reach a level of consensus within the executive and executive as regards, particularly with health. Health, understandably, and they can speak for themselves, will want, above all else, to ensure that the integrity of the JCVI programme is not in any way breached, and that is an understandable position. But again, I think there is benefit in actually ensuring that everybody within special schools is vaccinated as soon as possible.
I call Justin McNulty.